Mmm, delicious, delicious Scrapple. This is Haberset's. This is my go-to store-bought Scrapple. I prefer farm-made Scrapple. Scrapple is everything except the oink. Mmm, pork stock, pork skins. Mmm, delicious. Pork hearts, pork livers, pork tongues, salt and spices. Everything except the oink. Alright, so let's cut the package open here. One hand not working too well. Should have had my wife do this with me. Oh, yeah. There it is. Mmm, delicious Scrapple. Now, see all the deliciousness in there? Mostly pepper and other burnt up type stuff. So, we have our Scrapple pan. As slick as we can get it. Oh, and it's great too, because it's Paula Deen, full of racism. It's my racist egg pan. Gotta love it. Okay. So, get the pan hot. I like to turn it over that way because I'm anal. Let's see here. Slice that. About 1/4 of an inch max. If you go too thick, it won't cook right. At least the way I like it. There are some people that put flour on it. There are some people that warm it up and heat it. And eat it just like pate. It's totally edible. Kind of gross that way. But you can do it that way. Now, you can do it either way. I'm just going to throw it in the pan. For sake of argument. Piece with a bite out of it. That's it. You only put 2 pieces in. I've had very limited success doing more than 2 pieces at a time. My mom used to do it on a big skillet. Whatever. Mom's better than me. You hear it sizzling. You see it's kind of stuck. The first one is kind of stuck. It'll stick in the pan. Stick in the pan for a while. And that's it. I'm just going to sit here and watch Scrapple sizzle. Scrapple. Now for all my cooking friends, yes, bacon grease, delicious, delicious bacon grease, available at any time. We're not going to put that in the pan with the Scrapple. Scrapple is totally dry in the pan. The slick pan is what keeps it from sticking. Oh, in other news, it's 15 degrees here in lovely Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And there's a bunch of assholes running around my neighborhood looking for a lost dog. Well, they're actually driving a lost dog for no apparent reason through the neighborhood because they're incompetent boobs. Ooh, my monkey mug. I'm a dirty monkey. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. It does take a while to cook Scrapple. I mean, it is a kind of a messy process because it will start to smoke up. I put the pan on high, gas stove. It's pretty high, it's pretty hot. I find that works the best. I will turn it down for eggs. Ooh, speaking of eggs, we have plenty of eggs today. We have, let's see here. This is last week's eggs. Actually, this is a couple weeks' eggs. I have my own chickens, as we all know. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. Delicious, delicious eggs. That's Chubby. That's Popeye. And this is Gertrude the duck. And we're going to have duck eggs today for breakfast. Oh, yes. Duck eggs for breakfast. I'm going to grab 2 more because my wife will be home shortly. Oop, crack one. There we go. Alright, so this ought to be interesting. I'm going to try to crack a duck egg with one hand. Oh, I'm going to put these away. Eggs don't really need to be refrigerated immediately or all the time, but, you know, why not? Grab yesterday's delicious bacon, because, you know, bacon makes everything better. Alright, so, duck eggs are very difficult to crack. They do not crack like chicken eggs, not even remotely like chicken eggs, other than they're hard on the outside. They've got a really interesting, it's kind of hard to see, move over into the light. They have a very interesting shell. They're almost translucent. Oh, there you go. Now. The shells are almost translucent, so if you hold them up to the light, yeah, you can't really see it. And they're like a pearly finish. They have a very thick inner membrane that just doesn't like to crack. Yeah, it's gross. Doing this with one hand is going to result in shell. Guaranteed. Oh yeah, there's a big disgusting hunk of shell. Why is my camera not focusing? Oh, there it goes. Oh, two disgusting hunks of shell. That's gross. Uh-oh, I smell Scrapple burning. I smell Scrapple burning. So there we go. Ready? One flip. No, two flips. That there is almost perfect Scrapple right there. Almost perfect. Almost perfect Scrapple right there. Not quite burnt. Nice and brown and crisp on the outside. Get that eggshell out of there. Get that eggshell out of there. Quick inspection. Don't see any more. That's pretty gross. You really gotta whack the crap out of them because they, like I said, they have a really thick membrane. And inevitably, doing it with one hand, I'm going to get shells in it. Duck egg shells are just as gross as chicken egg shells. Yuck. I hate eggshells. Gross. So, these are actually, I don't know, can't really see it in the, I don't see any fertilization. Just because there's blood in an egg doesn't mean it's fertilized. As a matter of fact, it's just part of the chicken. But these aren't chickens, these are ducks. So, back to the Scrapple. Scrapple. For some reason my video keeps turning off. So that's perfect Scrapple right there. Let's see if we can do it again. Don't try to do it with a spatula. It'll break. It'll make a mess. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. Ooh, just because it's burning. Ooh, wrong way. No. That's the heat there. A little bit less heat. Delicious, delicious Scrapple. At this point, really, it's done. Put a lid on it for a second or two to let it warm up a little more. The entire kitchen is full of smoke. You can see it. Yes, I have a pile of junk next to my fire extinguisher. Alright. So, we're going to go over here. Flip it again. That there is pretty close to perfect for what I like in Scrapple. Slide it off the pan here. And back on the stove. Now, you want the outside to be crisp. Now, as it gets cooler, cools off a little bit, it will it'll get a little stiffer. I like it a little stiff. But that's how you want it. You want it nice and soft and gooey on the inside, nice little crust on the outside. Scrapple. Pretty hot too. Alright. So that's Scrapple 101, guys. I'm going to do my eggs in peace. Alright. And then I'll show you the result.